what are the top two things that you think could change in public education right now for students that are bored to death at school?
So help me I want to, I can talk about things in general terms all the time. Having a Q&A show allows me to be a little more specific to the person calling, and I want to really deliver for you. So help me understand this. You're asking from what perspective?
I'm asking from a federal educational perspective versus what is really happening in high school. How far behind we are in education.
Where are you in this? Are you talking about a child? Are you an educator? Who are you? Why do you care about this, and what do you do that ties into this question?
I'm an educator. I actually work in public education.
Love it. I
work at a high school. I'm with 1,700 students a day that are basically not allowed to use their cell phone.
Right. And you play what role in that world?
I'm actually a teacher and a department chair.
Love it. Okay, so here's what I think. And I think it's amazing to have you on the call here and we can go back and forth. I think if you're calling me and you've heard some of my spiel, then you are an amazing teacher to these kids because you are not blindly following the playbook that has been pushed down our throats on this issue, which is, as well as I do, when you really look at the curriculum of the average public high school in America today, it's not the most
terrible.
Just not practical. So here's what I would say. The number one thing that I think you can do, and I'm not kidding, is the following. One by one, in the same way that I do it on social and in life, one by one, when you see these kids, whether it's their parents when they're picking them up or at a sporting event or when you have a scheduled meeting or when you see them, you have to break the ethos and have that one-on-one conversation. You need to grab Gary Vaynerchuk in your class who's a sophomore, right? And you need to pull him aside, I've
got several little Garys. I've got sneakerheads. I've got hip hop music kids.
Let's not get crazy that they're Garys. They might be mini Garys.
English, math, science.
So listen, you need to grab them aside and you need to give them the wink. Your wink may change their life forever. You encouraging these kids with saying, I see you, I understand. Now I can't tell you what to appease your parents with. Maybe they want you to get this diploma, maybe not, But I'm telling you, my friend, more than anything in the world, Mrs. Kennedy, Senora Kennedy, is the only teacher I had in high school that gave me the wink. Her wink came by her calling my mother and saying, Mrs. Vaynerchuk, Gary's gonna get a D in Spanish this year. I don't think he knows how to say hola. But I know that your son is gonna win in life, and I know that he needs to pass Spanish to graduate high school. She gave me the wink. I'm telling you right now, I'm 41 years old. This wink happened when I was 17, right? Please.
Right.
You're not gonna change the macro thing. You know what's going on. This is not something that's
going on. It's not great.
Correct. So what I want you to do is be practical. You're not gonna change the whole system. I'm not gonna make a video that goes viral and changes the whole system. The head of education now in this country has her objectives. It's gonna be very different than what we've seen. I have no idea where it goes. I'm not the kind of person that thinks all politics to the left or right are all bad or all good. I have no idea. I do it one by one, but here's what I can tell you. You, darling, for calling me and asking me this question, you need to go overboard with those little Garys in your class and you need to give them the wink, which is listen to me, Charles, listen to me, Susan. I see you. I see what you're passionate about, and selling shit is always gonna allow you to be successful in life, so keep tripling down. Don't get me in trouble with your parents. Like, I'm not telling you to drop out of high school, but somebody giving them a wink and saying, I see you. Believe it or not, you doing that, and don't force it, don't bullshit it, don't just do it because the
kids know the bullshit, they see right through it.
So I'm telling you, in reverse, they see right through it the other way. You go grab Ricky out of class and bring him into your office, especially if you make it impactful like that. He's in science class, but somehow you pull him out for impact, and you sit him down and say, Ricky, you listen to me, you're gonna fucking win, I see it, I watch your hustle, I see your charisma, I see your drive, and I know it's not to do well on a Scantron test tonight. I see what you're doing, and I want you to know that I see it, and if I can ever be a help to you, I got you, and remember that I see it. In a world where a lot of other people are just gonna go by the book, I see what you've got, and I'm here for you, and I'm proud of you. We need way more encouragement We need way more encouragement. They're playing in an ecosystem that isn't practical, and then most of the teachers are just playing by the book, and they're discouraging. So real life encouragement around real truths is the number one thing you can do. It's the cliche shit, Jules. Help 4 kids, and you're helping as much as you can actually do. Do you understand?
I understand, Gary.
Do it aggressively.
I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you. I love you back. Thank you.